Hello everyone. So I am packing for my first week on the job. I'm so excited. So next week, in just a matter of days, we'll be starting our week training course. And so we'll be out there in the wilderness, camping out, learning to use the equipment, learning how to recognize the birds that we're going to be surveying. It's the Yellow-billed Cuckoo surveys. It's a seasonal job that I'll be doing through June and July. And basically I'll be in charge of 8 to 10 sites, and they'll be on a 3-week rotation, and I'll go to each one and record and document any sort of sighting or sound of the yellow-billed cuckoo, and then submit all the paperwork and the locations and information that I've been able to collect in the field. So next week is the training, and I'm so excited. This is going to be a really new and different experience for me. I have done surveys before. I've done fish surveys and mice surveys and cactus surveys, but never have been in charge of a site for an extended period of time. So I'm just super excited. So I thought I would kind of take you along on some of my packing process, because I don't want to do it all at the last minute. I'd like to get everything in order, and then if there's any gaps that I want to fill, I can do that. I might make this a series if you are interested, and do a food packing for the camping trips, and do a what's in my backpack kind of what's in my backpack kind of video. But right now, this is just kind of like general equipment that I'm going to be taking out. So, okay, we're going to start with my bathroom kit, because this is something that's very familiar to me. Usually I have it packed, but I unpacked everything for the sake of this video, but also I want to make sure I have everything that I need in there. I use a Delphonics utility pouch. This is in the small size. I've had this for many years. As you can see, it's been pretty beat up. And for many years, it's been my bathroom kit that I generally just always have packed up. And that way, anytime I go on a trip, whether it's camping or backpacking or traveling to visit family, I can just grab this whole thing and I have everything I need. So one of the things I like to travel with are these Sea to Summit wilderness wipes. I don't use them often, but I like having them. I try to use them sparingly, but they can be really handy to have when camping. This is already an open pack, so I'm gonna use that one up. I actually have some extra ones. I might as well just pack those. I have 2 extra packs that I'm just gonna put in this action packer here. This is an 8-gallon action packer, by the way. I really like this size because it's very manageable. So even if it's full of heavy stuff, it's still like very easy for me to pick up and carry. They're also stackable. You can sit on this. It's really durable. They're great. I really like these. So that's where I'm putting the most of my things, as much as I can fit into there. So anyways, contacts, I use Warby Parker dailies. These are great. The packaging is super minimal. They come in this little case. It's really nice to be able to not have to worry about contact cases and contact solution. The thing I like about these particular ones is inside this packaging is a little like dome, and so the contact rests on the dome with the outside facing up. So when you touch it, you only have to touch the outside, not the part that goes up against your eyeball. So it just makes, if you have dirty camping hands, like less likely to put something bad in your eyeball. Then I also have, let's see, this dental floss. I like this one. This is the activated charcoal, and it's a thicker, fluffier floss. So it feels really soft on the gums, and it just, yeah, I've been using this one for a couple of years now. I really like it. I also keep this tooth powder in here. And then my toothbrush, this is a traveling toothbrush that has a little cap, and down below is a refillable tube of toothpaste. So this is great for just like even airplane traveling. It's yeah, I'm super excited to have that. This is actually new to me. I haven't used it yet. I also have a little soap container with a brand new bar of soap. I usually don't travel with like a big bar of hand soap. However, because I think I'm just going to be car camping, why not? Why not? So that's it for the bathroom bag, I do believe. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in here now. And then next I want to pack this bag, which is my always have with me, carry in my backpack everywhere I go bag. It's really nice to have something like this. So in this goes these little wilderness guides. This is like a first aid guide, and then these are little pocket guides, outdoor survival and emergency first aid. I have yet to use these two. I like the size of them. I'm hoping they'll be really helpful and informative. I'm planning on reading them through. I figure I'll have a lot of downtime, and so this is like some light reading in addition to other books that I'll be traveling with, of course. But that can go in there. I also have, will be taking an extra pair of glasses. So when I'm not wearing my contacts, I am very, very, very nearsighted, and I have I wouldn't be able to see hardly anything. So it's definitely one of my fears in like a worst case scenario, like if the government shut down and all of our modern conveniences were no longer a thing and money was no good and things were being made. I'm like terrified of not being able to see. Obviously I'll run out of contacts at some point, but I'll have glasses, and I have 3 pairs of glasses because I am just so worried about losing my vision. So when I'm out hiking around, it has happened before that my contacts have dried out and popped out, in which case if I don't have extra contacts or glasses, it's going to be really hard to see. So I've gotten in the habit of always having a pair of glasses just in case. Now, why do I just not wear glasses all the time? I don't like having something on my face most of the time. I prefer having my face free of glasses that get fogged up and slide down and get dirty. Obviously I'm wearing them right now because it's nice to give my eyeballs a break. Anyways, I also have, going back to that like fear of not being able to see, I have a lot of things that could create light and fire. So I have 2 headlamps. One is battery powered, one is rechargeable. Super excited about this one that is rechargeable with just a USB. Both of these have red lights, which is great because that's what I use most of the time. This one has a little light icon on the side so that you can see how much charge is left. This one I always keep with batteries. I keep this on my person. I also keep spare batteries with me for that headlamp. I have a third headlamp. This one is empty. This one I don't like, but I have it. It doesn't have a red light, and that's why I just never use it. It's empty, but I'm gonna keep it in the action packer because you just never know. Then I have these storm-proof matches. There's a little striker on the side. The kit came with this little container. It has extra strikers on the side, and these matches are supposed to be really good in high wind situations or rainy situations. They're supposed to be pretty darn resistant to a lot of elements in those more severe situations. I don't use these. I've never been in a situation where I've had to use them. They're just here for, like, you know, emergencies. Knock on wood. I also have an old film canister with cotton balls that have been soaked in, oh, my dog wants in. Soaked in, what was the word? Fire starter.
Okay. Alright, now that you're inside. Oh my goodness.
It was so hot in the house today, and I kept thinking, man, it's just a hot day. And I went to the thermostat and realized that the air conditioning was just not on, and it was 84 in the house, so that's why I felt so hot. Anyways, this I actually put together when I was in high school. I also have a little sewing kit, so there's thread and needles and a bunch of, what are those called? Safety pins. These are doggy poop bags, but they come in handy. They're nice and small, and you never know when you need a bag for something. I have this little lighter, which is really fun. And then, so that stays in there, and then I also will be taking some fluid to refill it if I need to. So I'll go ahead and put that in the action packer as well. I like to have a couple extra carabiners. And this little kit, this actually used to be, I think it came, well, I know it came with a mirror, but I have no idea where my mirror is anymore. It's gone, which is kind of unfortunate, but I have a roll of duct tape, some earplugs, a tiny compass, and an emergency whistle. I also have water purification tablets. This is not brand new, but just never been opened, never used, because I've never been in that kind of emergency situation where I've had to purify water. But I have it anyways because water is really important. I'm also taking with me this Goal Zero battery charger. It has 4 charges for my phone, or I could use it to charge my headlamp as well. And then I have this little octopus, so I can use this to either charge my iPhone or my headlamp and various other things. It has a variety of ports, so that's really handy to have. I also have this Leatherman. This thing is cool. I found it on a backpacking trip in the water, and I actually I need to clean it up because it's got some rust, but these things are great to have. It's got a lot of little things on it. I also have a Swiss Army knife that I keep in my wallet with me, which will eventually go into my backpack as well. But the Leatherman can stay in here. Some extra not tweezers, what are these called? Nail clippers. I hate when my nails get too long and everything just gets kind of dirty under there like they are right now. So I have a lot of nail clippers everywhere. But they also come in handy for other things, like clipping loose strings or wire or whatever. Then I have this bag of tampons, which is really handy to have as a woman, but also great for a first aid situation since they are super absorbent. And then I have this little Sea to Summit microfiber towel, and that all goes in there. So this is my kit that I take everywhere with me and my backpack. Other things that go in my backpack are this first aid kit. I have added a couple of things to it. I have added baby Benadryl, adult Benadryl, ibuprofen, Allegro, which is an allergy medicine, Jolly Ranchers, and these little soap, these are like paper sheets, soap sheets that you just add water and then you can use it like you would soap. Oh, and I also added this little set of tweezers. These are super, super sharp, so they're in this little vial there. So that will go with me in my backpack. These things will also go with me in my backpack. Some bear spray, a knife, binoculars. It'd be really tragic if I, as a bird surveyor, forgot my binoculars. I have this little Mammal Tracks of the Southwest that I keep meaning to spiral bind, but I just haven't yet. So maybe I'll get to that before I go on this trip. And then these are these little tracking rulers. And my first time ever using a Write in the Rain notebook, but I thought if I need to take notes during the training or whatever, just for fun, to have paper with me. You can't use fountain pens with this. That's, you know, a little bit of a bummer. But I will be bringing this pen, which is the Uni Jetstream Multi-Pen. I'll be bringing 2 of these. I really like these pens. So that's like backpack stuff. Now, moving back to the action packer, I have my kitchen set, which has a little pocket rocket stove, a propane tank, a coffee cup, and 2 pots and a spork, matches, and a lighter, because, you know, gotta have those things. I also have this thing, which I'm super excited about. This is new to me. This is a down blanket. I have been wanting a down blanket for quite some time now, but they tend to be really expensive, like a couple $100, $400, $200. This one, I was actually looking for a second action packer at Sportsman Warehouse, which unfortunately they did not have, but I saw this and it was on sale for $39. And so I was super excited and picked it up, and it's just a down blanket that actually has snap buttons, so you could use it as a light sleeping bag in the summer, or because my sleeping bag is just never warm enough in the winter, I can wrap this around my sleeping bag and I think I'll be perfect. So, and also just like, you know, hanging around camp and it gets a little chilly, not like that's gonna happen right now during the summer, but like I said, I'm thinking I can actually use this as a sleeping bag when camping this summer for this job, because it won't be too heavy. Because I know my normal sleeping bag, which I am gonna bring anyways, will most likely be too hot. Then I'm going to take my Eno hammock, because there's probably going to be plenty of downtime in which I want to lounge about and read some books. These are the straps to hang it. I have an Xped sleeping mat. I have, this is a lantern, Goal Zero. I love this thing because it flattens so much, so it's really storable. And then it pops open and it has 3 light sources or levels. It has a solar panel to charge it and a USB port, so you can charge it either way. I've done really well with this, charging it in the sunlight, and that has been totally sufficient. I'll also be taking some rope in case I have to hang up my food or like hang up a tarp or something. Maybe, we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to bring a tarp yet or not. Now I feel like this is silly and I don't need to bring this, but I really like this, and it's one of those things that I've had for so many years now. This was my very first like lantern that I bought for my little backpacking camp set when I was a teenager. And it's a beeswax candle. Candle sits in here, and as it melts away, there's a spring inside that raises it up so that it's always at the right level. And the candle can burn for 12 hours. I have not used it in a long time because I have that rechargeable lantern and it works great, but I'm gonna bring that just for fun. I also have extra beeswax candles for it, which probably I won't need, honestly. I have some more of those storm-proof matches that I'll just toss in here. Probably won't need them. I have my little Sea to Summit inflatable pillow. Not the most comfortable pillow, but it does the job. Some cable ties, zip ties, they can come in handy too. You never know. Put that in there. Some more duct tape. An extra propane tank. Oh, I should make sure I have, pretty sure I have a smaller propane tank already in here, but I should just double check. Yes, that one might be like halfway done, so it'll be good to have an extra one. If not for cooking, then for coffee. That is the most important thing, of course. I don't know how much like complicated cooking I'll be doing. I also have yet another first aid kit. This is unopened. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna throw it in there. I think I will have enough. I don't need to pack that. I think I'll be able to fit my tent. This is a 2-person backpacking tent by Nemo. I love this tent. It's so lightweight and small and easy to put up and easy to take down and easy to pack. It's a little crowded for 2 people, to be honest, but it works. I've actually slept in it with my partner Brian. I'm 5'3", he's 6'3", and our dog Fig, who is a very lanky greyhound. This was before Dot came, and we made it work, but it is cramped. As a solo person, this is a very spacious tent. So that is what is going with me. Maybe I think I'll have to do a better packing job to fit it in there, but I think I can do it. I'm pretty confident, actually. I just need to be a little bit more deliberate with my packing. Yeah, that's gonna work. And then an extra dry bag. And then this, just do that. And I have some other stuff sacks. I might end up putting my food in here. That way, if I do need to hang it up, I already got the right bag for that. And then probably we'll take this foam mat as well for extra plush comfort, and also just in case my sleeping pad gets a hole, and my sleeping bag, and this little foldable Kermit chair. And I think, which I don't know if I want to take it. Yeah, I do. I'm going to take it. I'll have plenty of space. I don't need to be worried about that. So that is it. I'm mostly packed now. I feel like that was a big chunk of the packing. Now all I have to do is pack food and clothes. So if you want to join me for that, just let me know and I'd be happy to film that process as well. Thank you all for watching.